a few days ago, Ketchup released like one of the worst updates for this game. Like probably one of the worst. This update like most likely ruined one of your builds. And the build I'm talking about is your critical build, but mainly for the bigger guns, not the small ones. And there's still problems with the smaller ones, but I'm gonna be talking about the bigger ones. The big guns like the minigun, the laser minigun, the M60, if people even use that. So I'm gonna just start talking about it. So you most likely have seen people use the critical minigun, right? At least one person, and it's honestly really simple. All you need, all you need is just one perk to basically just have a heavy weapon critical build, and that one perk is unlucky shot. So with unlucky shot, you basically just need 20% critical chance with your weapon, and you pretty much have you have a decent weapon now. And the way you get that 20% is simple. So I'm gonna talk about that. So let's use the minigun as the example. So each weapon has 6 slots, 6 mod slots, and the mods you want to use are lucky mods, specifically the tier 5 lucky mods. So with the tier 5 lucky mods, each mod gives you 2.5% critical hit chance. So if you do some simple math, 2.5 times 6 equals 15. So you're pretty much there. You're pretty much almost there to 20%. And all you really need is just that 5%. And the way you get that extra 5% is by buying the weak spot upgrade on your night vision goggles. And then boom, you literally have 20%, and you got a decent, critical weapon on any gun mostly. So that's how simple it is to, you know, have a critical weapon. But keep in mind, this is before this update, before this current update. But now with this update, it's completely, it's done. It's kinda, not really. What am I talking about? Not really. It's ruined, okay? And I'm gonna explain it why it's ruined. So in this update, Ketchup made it so that lucky mods, tier 5 lucky mods, are now 2% rather than 2.5%. So doing some simple math, 2 times 6 equals 12. And you see how that's bad already? However, that's we could bring this back. We could bring this back. And all you need is a level 4 lucky charm perk. So with that lucky charm perk, it'll bring that 12% to 14.4%. So now with that weak spot upgrade from the night vision goggles, that would bring it to a 19%. But since you have lucky charm on, that would bring it up to a 6%. So that's a 20. That's a 20% chance now. So even after all of that, you still have 20%, right? Yes, but that's not. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. This is the part that pisses me off. Oh my god. So for some reason, Ketchup decided to make the unlucky shot perk. Okay, it's no longer. It's not a 20% anymore. It's now a 25. A 25. Like, what? Like, okay, why did he do this? Genuinely, what the was he thinking? Because even with 6 tier 5 lucky mods, the weak spot upgrade, you still don't have 25. So pretty much before this update, you could have made any weapon a critical weapon with that 20%, you know, unlucky shot perk thing. But now it's a 25. I genuinely don't understand what the fuck was going through his head when he made that. So this pretty much ruined a lot of perk builds. A lot of builds. The critical build is what I'm talking about. But I don't even know, man. Still, for some weapons, it's not really a problem still. For the smaller weapons, because for the smaller weapons you could just use concealed carry, and equip lucky mods until you reach that 25%. And this doesn't really affect the, what do you call it, those smaller weapons with or any weapon that has those, what is it called, lucky shot upgrades, where you basically just gain those upgrades where you just gain more critical chance. Like, this doesn't really affect those weapons. But of course, this completely fucks everyone that has those good heavy weapon builds. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to talk about. Like, I don't know why Ketchup did it. I want to make this video to at least inform you why it's happening, if it happened to you, just in case you didn't know. So I'm hoping this video cleared some things up. I'm hoping. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, end of video.